What up, what up? Let's get this on black and white. There we go. So, we're going to wait till you guys pop up, and then the main thing I want to talk about today is the dark side of Christianity and the dark side of the society, actually. Now, way back when, things were built to last. Things were built to last. If they had, back in the days when there was like you bought a washing machine, that washing machine could last you 20, 30 years, actually. A light bulb at one time lasts for years. But marketers and organizations and companies were like, listen, we're not getting much sales because, people are buying these products and they're lasting for a long period of time. We want to make money. So, of course, the CEOs was like, okay, listen, try to use cheaper parts. We want to reduce the life time of these products to maybe 10 years or 3, 5, 1. And as you see now, they're like 6 months. We get a new phone every 6 months. So let's get to Christianity. A lot of the churches that we go to, they really don't address core issues because A, they want people to come in every week. They want to get spirit-filled, meaning primarily to come in and get their inspirational word. Usually it starts off with some music in the beginning, get your spirits up. Maybe some dancing, the pastor will preach, and then afterwards, the passing of the plate for money, and then, maybe testimonials and people get saved. That's usually how it works, right? The problem is people are not getting fixed. People are not getting resolution. They're coming back every week and they're still broken. There's no healing occurring in church. That was the whole purpose of the church. Jesus came to set the captives free because before Christianity, demons and angels, dark angels, fallen angels controlled human beings, okay? They were just slaves to these spirits. And that's why Jesus came to set the captives free all over the world, right? So anyway, next thing is, so that's why Jesus came. But his message in the New Testament was what? To exorcise or expel demons, right? Number 2, to heal the sick, right? And number 3, to expose hypocrites. And mainly also because before, back in the days, most spirits, gods, and fallen angels required blood sacrifices. Jesus came and he said, after my body is, sacrificed, there will no longer need for blood sacrifices, okay? So that was those are the core beliefs of Christianity, at least the new Christianity. So the main thing was to help everybody who gets saved and so forth, from demons and so forth. You are supposed to go and expel demons. You're supposed to heal others, and you're supposed to expose hypocrites, right? That's really what the Christian church was really. Those are the core values. And when you go to church, no demons are being expelled. People are not being healed, and hypocrisy is not being, because these churches have made these, first of all, they're bought in by the government, so they get nonprofit, status. Second of all, they got these huge mortgages. And so they don't, they have made, they have to hire business, people to show how they can, they need to maybe have a, average of maybe $100,000 a week to pay off the debts of the house, the church, to pay off the pastors and so forth. And I'm sure they did studies. If we had a study this week about depression, people are not putting money in the plate. So they made a trend. Okay, what's trending? What people like? People like to come in, get a good song, a good word. They don't want to be dealing with the healing or demons. So they really talk about demons much. And they just talk about, lighthearted stuff to make people feel good. Now, we're coming to a time now where it's extremely dark. You guys have to feel this sense of hopelessness, of a sense of shallowness. People are more depressed and suicidal than ever. People are more complacent, apathetic, drugged up, and trying to escape life than ever because it just doesn't seem to be a purpose in living anymore. We need to get back to the business of healing. We need to get back to the business of expelling demons, because there are demons on this earth. And if you're into witchcraft, there's spirits. You know it because some people actually send them out to people to control their minds. So when you get onto the Christian side, your job is to understand that the enemy's job is to, to not just kill and destroy, but to confuse you, to influence your mind, and to control you. That's really what it is. That's what's going on right now. People are dominated and they are controlled because they have no other alternative. What is the alternative? These churches are all they're talking about is making money. That's evil. That is greed. I would prefer to go to fellowship with people that are really intimate core circle that's going to support me. I can call them when things are down, and that they're going to help me heal, and vice versa. I don't want to go to these big churches where there's no healing going on, where it's actually all about money, and people are encouraged to dress nice and encouraged to not heal their mind, their emotions, and their mind, emotions, and their will. And that's really what I want to say to you guys is do not get discouraged. Know the fact that these churches are not really, there's no God in those churches. Some of these churches, there is no God in these churches. There's no Holy Spirit in these churches because they're not expelling demons. They're not healing anyone, and they are